Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, everyone. Hello, Merry Christmas. Because I'm recording this on Christmas. The plan is to get it uploaded today as well, but I don't know if that'll happen. But it's been recorded on Christmas, so Merry Christmas. And I figured for Christmas, let's bring back my personal favorite Dynasty. It was one of the more popular ones before I went on a break, but I figured, we're almost done with Season 1 in Memphis. Nebraska, I have to restart, but that's probably not going to be for a little while yet. And then Northern Iowa, I've got 3 more videos recorded that I need to upload. And I've got an extra Memphis Dynasty 2 that I need to upload. I've been slacking on getting them uploaded. But we're going to bring back the Nebraska City Dynasty here today. And it is episode number 38. Yeah, we reached 38 episodes in the series so far, and hopefully there are quite a few more going. But anyway, we will be playing week 2 of season 3 against Troy. And the last week in this series anyway. I know the video cut out, but we won pretty handily against Marshall, so let's see if we can do the same thing against our rivals. Hello everyone, and welcome to rainy Laughlin Stadium in Nebraska City, Nebraska, where the early college football season continues to kick into full swing here. The Week 2 matchup between the Nebraska City Wildcats and Troy Trojans. Nebraska City and Troy are both unranked, although if I remember correctly, Nebraska City is close to cracking the top 25. So we'll see if a solid performance will do that for him. As Tyree on the return, he's out across midfield. A great return for the redshirt freshman. And tack on 15 more yards. Zach Moore brought him down by the face mask in Nebraska City, starting at the 33 of Troy. So out comes this Nebraska City offense, led by redshirt junior Randall Glopter, who is currently second in the Heisman voting. We'll see if he can have another good day this week, as he only threw 7 incompletions last week at 4 touchdowns over 300 yards on 20 of 27 throwing. But on first down, Arthur Irby runs for a gain of 2. And Irby is back for his redshirt senior season. He filled in very admirably for an injured Colt McCrybaby last year. And Irby will get the handoff again, and this time he goes for 5. To set up a 3rd and 4 from the 27. If you're Nebraska City, you do not want to waste this great field position. Glopter's going to take off. He fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Actually, Kendrick Coe picked it up, so a nice heads-up play by the senior wideout. And Randall Glopter's just got to continue to cut down on turnovers. He did a better job of that last year off of a highly prone to turnovers his freshman year. Did a lot better last year, and he's off to 4 touchdowns and no turnovers today. Well, this year anyway. Anyway, 1st and goal from the 9. Joe's caught by Irby out of the flat, broke 1 tackle, but not 2. He's brought down at the 5-yard line. And they're going to get a roughing the passer. It'll be on Tyler Roberts, the defensive end. So 1st and goal from the 3 for the Wildcats. They're knocking on the door. Looking to go up early here in this rivalry. And through 2 seasons so far, this rivalry has been really lopsided. Troy hasn't posed much of a challenge in the 2 years under Jack Gingerball. And Randall Glopter will run that one in for a touchdown. You can see last season Glopter threw for 3,504 yards and 43 touchdowns. Well, he gets it done on the ground here early. 38 seconds to go, 14 yards in 5 plays. And the extra point is no good. Alright, that one slipped. I meant to kick it up and it didn't read it. Studio update. Georgia leading South Carolina 10-7, 2:38 to go first quarter in Athens. Elsewhere, number 6 Maryland beats Bowling Green 27-24. And number 2 Oregon trailing in East Lansing 7-3 to number 20 Michigan State. Our score here in Nebraska City is 6-0 thanks to a missed extra point by the redshirt freshman kicker. This kick will be just taken for a touchback, though, and so Troy will start at the 20. And out comes this Nebraska City defense. And as a reminder, they are led by new defensive coordinator Les Miles. He was fired at USC, and they actually hired Jack Gingerball, the old head coach at Troy, at Nebraska City, to replace him. So, as Tidwell gets sacked on first down, it'll be 2nd and 12 from the 23 right here. 2 minutes gone here in this game. And they want to pass. Harris with the catch. There's a flag down. It is probably roughing the passer. And indeed it is. Dennis Henderson, the redshirt freshman, got to Tidwell late, and so 15 free yards for Troy. They've got it first down at the 42. Alright, first down for Troy. Tidwell wants to pass, throws, somehow caught by Joe Scales. That's some pretty solid coverage right there, but Scales will make the catch. 2nd and 1 from the 49 of Nebraska City. Going up on 5:15 to go first quarter, and a 6-0 lead for the Wildcats. Donald Shelby again in 9 before being brought down by Bo Mixon. And this defense actually has a lot of sophomore and redshirt freshman playmakers. And those are guys who were recruited by Christian Horn, the former offensive coordinator, who is, well, he's the head coach. They promoted him after Gingerball left to take Les Miles' place. And Alonzo Kemp going to get to the quarterback late there. The redshirt sophomore making some mistakes here early on. First down from the 24 of Nebraska City for Troy. They got about 30 yards worth of penalties. And with 4:59 to go first quarter, Troy looking good to take the lead. Longmire wrapped up in the backfield. Tim Longmire had no chances. Dennis Henderson he blew that play up before it even got started. 2nd and 11 here for the Trojans. Ball is on the 26 of Nebraska City. The Wildcats lead 6-0, but Troy looking to take the lead. And that's not going to help. Tidwell had a man. It was dropped, though. Sets up 3rd and long here for Troy. 3rd down, 11 to go for the Trojans here. 4:35 to go first quarter. It's a 6-0 Nebraska City lead in this rivalry game. Tidwell throws. Intercepted. And that's Kevin Schneider. So the he's a true freshman free safety. And you saw right there he's from Auburn, Alabama. comes up, makes a nice interception to stall the Troy offense and give the ball back to Nebraska City. 4:31 to go, first quarter. The Wildcats taking over off of a turnover. And they'll give to Irby on first down, good for a gain of 6. But as we were saying, it's kind of, this staff underwent a lot of changes. Gingerball left to take the USC job, and so they hired Les Miles as the defensive coordinator after he was fired by USC, and the defensive coordinator went to, I believe it was Marshall. I think he's a head coach at Marshall, if I remember correctly. And then they got a new offensive coordinator because their old one is now the head coach. And if last week was any indication, I don't think the Christian Horn era will be much different from the Jack Gingerball era, in which they lost one game in 2 years. And on first down, Irby runs for a gain of 6. 5 carries, 23 yards for the redshirt senior. It'll be 2nd and 4 from their own 31 for Nebraska City. Under 3.5 to go here, first quarter. They've already got a 6-0 lead. Goes underneath, caught by Micah Smith. And the tight end only gets 2. It'll be 3rd and short coming up. 3rd down, the Wildcats need 2 to keep this drive going. They're 1 for 1 on 3rd downs today. And they're going to give it to Arthur Irby, who's got the edge. Irby in Detroit territory, puts on a spin move and is wrapped up after a 34-yard run. So Irby got to the edge, had some nice blocking, and he got to the edge and he was just off to the races, picking up a big gain. First down now for Nebraska City. Ball's out the 33 of Troy. 2:40 to go, first quarter. Nebraska City up 6-0, looking to add on to their lead. They give to Irby on the counter, good for a gain of 5. 7 carries, 62 yards for Irby. And they're 28 yards from the end zone here on 2nd down. 5 yards from the first. Glopter wants to pass, hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. Glopter is 2 for 3 for 7 yards today, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up. Nebraska City 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far. They need 5 to move the sticks. Does it up, intercepted by Daniels. Randall Glopter wanted Jamal Gonzalez and it was a poorly advised throw. That'll be the first interception of the year for Randall Glopter. He's got 4 touchdowns and now 1 interception. So Troy takes back over, 2:06 to go, first quarter. Tidwell throws underneath, caught by Harris. And Harris is met by Mixon as soon as he catches it. Gain of 7 to set up 2nd and 3. They're at their own 39 right now. Tidwell is 4 for 7 for 29 yards and an interception. 2nd down for Troy here, feeling the pressure. Throws caught by Harris. And Jalen Harris is off to the races, inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown. 61-yard strike, and Troy is tied, looking to take the lead with the extra point. 1:34 to go, first quarter. And they beat the blitz, and no one was there to make the play and stop Jalen Harris from going the distance. The extra point is good, and Troy's got a 1-point lead over the Wildcats as they make good on the Randall Glopter interception. Irby will take this kick, and he's wrapped up after a return of 21. This Nebraska City offense will set up shop at the 23. And they were moving the ball very well prior to the interception. We'll see if that continues again. On first down, it's a give to Irby. Irby's got the outside again. He's got a block inside the 30, down inside the 20, and knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62-yard run for the halfback. And Arthur Irby is having himself a game so far here in this first quarter. First down, Nebraska City. They're in the red zone at the 15 of Troy, following the 62-yard scamper for Arthur Irby. Glopter wants to pass on first down. No one open. He's going to take off. Glopter has the outside. Touchdown. 15-yard scramble for Randall Glopter. And 2 plays later, Nebraska City takes the lead back. And they're going to go for 2 to try and make it a 7-point game. With 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. So it was intercepted by Levy, and the 2-point try is no good. Now, I'm not sure why, but they do not count interceptions on 2-point tries as actual interceptions. I don't really know why, but they don't. So it's a 5-point Nebraska City lead, as it's 12-7 with 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. And Troy will start at their own 25 following the touchback. We'll see if this Nebraska defense is ready to play better following getting basically destroyed on a short little pass when they brought the blitz. Tidwell just throws it away. Not sure what he was thinking right there, but the defense will take it. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 163 yards of offense for Nebraska City. Only 87 for Troy. There's only a 5-point Wildcat lead. Intercepted by Smith. But I have a feeling this one is coming back. Yep, roughing the passer. It's on Matt Ramsauer this time. So this very young defense is making some big mistakes so far. I think they've only got 2 seniors, if that. The rest are redshirt sophomores and younger, I think. And that ball is knocked away at the last second. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 40. So this is a fairly young Nebraska City team, especially on defense. I think they've got 1 senior who is starting, and that would be Fox, the linebacker. There might be 2, but I do not believe so. I think there's only 1, and the rest are all redshirt sophomores or younger, I think. There might be a junior or 2, though. But a lot of it is redshirt sophomores and younger. And on 3rd and 10, Tim Longmire is brought down in the backfield by Bo Mixon. The redshirt freshman coming up to make a play. Now this Nebraska City offense is not as young. They've got 3 seniors on the offensive line and 2 redshirt freshmen. They've got a junior at fullback, a senior at halfback, and a junior at quarterback, and 2 senior wideouts. They've also got a lot of youth coming in ready to take their places in a year or 2. Anyway, first down from their own 29 for Nebraska City following the punt. This should be the final play of the first quarter, I do believe. And they'll give to Irby, who's got a yard. 9 carries, 125 yards for Arthur Irby, averaging almost 14 yards per carry. Well, that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 gone, 3 to go here in Nebraska City. And Nebraska City has a 12-7 lead over Troy here in this rivalry game. 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats as we begin the second quarter of play. They've got it at their own 30. They want Irby on the screen. Irby with the broken tackle, spins off another. And it's only a gain of 4, but I like the effort there out of Arthur Irby. Glopter is 3 for 5, 11 yards and a pick, but he does have 2 rushing touchdowns to help balance that out. 3rd down and 5 coming up, though, here early second quarter. Has a man on the slant, it's Jamal Gonzalez. 13 yards and a first down for the Wildcats. First time we've called Jamal Gonzalez's name here today. And I tell you what, this kid is going to be something special. He's only a sophomore. But in about 2 years, I think you'll see him playing on Sundays. Throws underneath, caught by Burdett Meadows. Good for a gain of 6 on first down. And the senior wideout making some nice yardage. Set up 2nd and 4 from the 46 at Troy. Glopter is 5 for 7, 30 yards and an INT. Goes underneath, caught by Irby. And that was a beautiful throw. As if you look, there's a defender ready to try and make a play. But that was just a pinpoint perfect pass by Randall Glopter. And Arthur Irby takes it upfield for a couple more yards. First down from the 24 Troy. That was just a beautiful pass by the junior quarterback. First down, almost in the red zone. They give to Irby, and now this Troy defense is keying in on the run a little bit. Tyler Roberts takes Irby down in the backfield. 10 carries, $124. No touchdowns. And it is 2nd down and 11. Meadows in motion on 2nd down. They'll give to Irby, and Irby is brought down after a gain of 1. So after a very nice first quarter, Irby's having a tough time getting anything going so far in this second quarter. And it is 3rd down and long. Call it 3rd and 10. Nebraska City 3 for 4 on 3rd downs. Glopter is hit as he throws. It's incomplete. He had a man open there at the end, just couldn't get it to him. And so they're going to have to settle for a field goal try right here. The kick from Williams is up, and the kick is good. So the redshirt freshman does tack on 3 points out of that drive at least. Studio update, Georgia leads South Carolina 17-10 just before halftime there in Athens. We've got 5:42 left till halftime here in Nebraska City with an 8-point lead over Troy. 15-7 is our score. That ball will go out of the back of the end zone, and so Troy will set up shop at their own 25. We'll see if Troy can get back to moving the ball efficiently like they did earlier. And down goes Dallas Tidwell. They came on a blitz, and Kevin Schneider brought him down for a loss of 8. 2nd down, 18 to go from their own 17 for Troy. And how about the true freshman making a nice play on defense? Tidwell wants to pass. He's going to scramble, and down he goes again. This time it's a loss of 6. Drew Jones the first man to him. 3rd down and 23. Troy is 0 for 2 on 3rd downs, and they need a whole bunch here. Or else they're going to go 3 and out and punt it right back to Nebraska City. Throwing it up is Tidwell, and that's caught by Brooks. Brandon Brooks with a gain of 48. And they're picking on Smith, the corner. I think that was Aaron Smith. But yeah, we got 3 Smiths in the starting lineup. Derek Smith at defensive end. And then Aaron and Chris Smith at corner. And down goes Tidwell again. Loss of 8. Alonzo Kemp, the first man to him. This defensive pass rush is just unyielding. They will not stop. They're just going to keep coming after you. Second down and long. Tidwell wants to pass. Feeling the pressure again. Knocked away. Incomplete. Third and long coming up for Troy. Alright, they've got it at the 48 of Nebraska City, but it's third down and they need 18 to keep this drive alive. 4:13 to go first half. Tidwell hit as he throws, looking for the screen. Longmire not going to shed the tackle. Only a gain of 8 and it'll be 3rd and 10. Troy's got to punt it away. The punt will go into the end zone for a touchback. And so Nebraska City will start at their own. They're starting at their own 40. And I think that's a mistake by the officials. It should have been moved to the 20 off of the touchback, but. And there goes Randall Glopter. He took off running and gets 28. 4 carries, 57 yards, and 2 scores for Randall Glopter on the ground today. He's not having a great day throwing, but he's beating you with his feet, and that is why he is so dangerous. He is definitely a true or dual threat quarterback. So first down from the 35 of Troy for Nebraska City. And they want a screen. No, just kidding. Randall Glopter fumbles it. It's picked up by Davis. So an interception and a fumble for Randall Glopter. And Troy is getting bailed out by their defense. Their offense has had 2 big plays. One of them led to a touchdown. And it was against the blitz. Well, this defense is playing pretty tough as Shelby gets 4 on first down. Maybe next time Glopter will learn to slide, as that was his second fumble of the day, but it's only the first one he lost. Tidwell wants to throw on second down, throws it away out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Can this Wildcat defense hold to a 3 and out? Third down, Troy needs 6 here. They're 1 for 4 on 3rd downs today. 2:59 left in the first half. It's a 15-7 Nebraska City lead. Tidwell wants to throw, feeling the pressure. Throws off his back foot and that never really had a chance. 4th down, this Nebraska defense forces a 3 and out. And so with 2:54 and 3 timeouts, Nebraska City could try and score again before halftime. Tyree will make the catch and he's out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First down, Nebraska City. They're up by 8, looking to make it a 2-score game going into halftime. Throws caught by Gonzalez, and Gonzalez broke a tackle, gets 11 and a first. 2 catches, 24 yards for Jamal Gonzalez. And just like that, they're out to the 43. 7 for 10 for 63 yards and 1 interception today for Randall Glopter. He's also got a lost fumble. Those underneath dropped by Jeremy Randall. The backup halfback just comes in and drops it. 2nd down and 10 from the 43 here for Nebraska City. 2:32 left first half. And they're going to go play action as a man knocked away from Jamal Gonzalez at the last minute. Nice play. But roughing the passer will give him a first down anyway. DJ Johnson, the guilty party, First down from the 42 of Troy. And they haven't really tried to get the running game involved much here in the second quarter. We'll see if they go back to it here shortly. Looking for the slant, dropped by Kendrick Coe. Coe had solid yardage, maybe even a first, but he dropped it. 248 yards of offense for Troy, or for Nebraska City. 122 for Troy, but it's only an 8-point game. Feeling the blitz, they'll try and get it to Irby. And Irby gets nothing on the screen. Nice hustle by the defense. They brought the blitz, and so that was a great time to call a screen, but they were ready and brought a nice pursuit. Third down and long coming up. Glopter hit it. No, just sacked. Loss of 11. 4th and 21 coming up. And they're going to go for it on 4th down and long. Taking a shot deep. It is knocked away, but there's a flag down. And it is going to be roughing the passer. So the gamble by Coach Horn pays off as Tyler Roberts hits Glopter late. And instead of a turnover on downs, they got it first down at the 38 of Troy. 1:50 still to go here in the first half. Feeling the pressure, throws underneath to Irby out of the backfield. Good for a gain of 3. 5 catches, 34 yards for Arthur Irby. Glopter's 9 for 16 for 66 yards with an INT. And we are under 1.5 to go here in this first half of play. Looking to the end zone. Looks like he's got a man, and it's knocked away at the last second. Another flag is down, and they're going to call roughing the passer again on Dion Lee. So first down from the 20. They are in the red zone, and we'll see if maybe now they start to try and get the run game going a little bit. Third red zone trip today. The first 2 both resulted in touchdowns. 1:20 to go here in the first half. Nebraska City up by 8, looking to add on. Only a 3-yard gain there on first down for Arthur Irby. And he had a great first quarter, but only about 3 yards since. Under a minute to go here, first half. 15-7, Nebraska City on top, knocking on the door, trying to go up 2 scores. Irby breaks a tackle, gets 8 yards in the first. It'll be first and goal from the 9-yard line. Thirteen first downs for Nebraska City, only 4 for Troy. Coming up on 40 seconds to go first half. Throws out of the backfield, caught by Irby. Or throws caught by Irby out of the backfield, good for a gain of 7. It'll be second and goal from the 2-yard line. 10 for 18, 73 yards and an interception. So it was caught by Irby, and he did not get into the end zone. He lost a yard, in fact. And so Nebraska City will burn their first time out right here. It'll be third and goal from the 3. Here we go, third down and goal, 3 yards from the end zone. 14 seconds left first half. 3 for 6 on third downs. Thrown on the slant, knocked away in the end zone. Lofton coming up to make a nice play. And you have to take the field goal here. It's disappointing, but you got to take the 3 points, and Williams' kick is good. making it a 2-score game instead of a 1-score game with 9 seconds left in the first half. Both teams with 2 timeouts, but I expect we'll either see a run or just they'll throw it deep and take this into the locker room. That's going to be a touchback. First down from their own 25 for Troy, and we'll see if they either throw it deep or just run it, hoping to get to halftime. They will run it. Longmire with again a 2 timeout number 2 called by Nebraska City. It'll be 2nd and 8, 6 seconds left first half. They'll give to Chun on 2nd down. And timeout number 2 is called by Troy right there. 3rd down and 3 coming up. And I expect we'll just see him throw it deep. This will be the final play of the first half, barring a penalty. Tidwell hit as he throws, incomplete. So 1 half is in the books here in Nebraska City. And the Wildcats have an 18-7 lead over Troy in this rivalry game. They've got 2 rushing touchdowns from Randall Glopter and 2 field goals. And it's an 11-point lead going into the locker room. And Troy will get the ball to start this 3rd quarter. It'll be a touchback, so they'll set up shop at the 25. Nebraska City has allowed 129 yards. They've got 4 sacks and 1 interception. So a pretty good outing today. Well, at least in the first half. We'll see if they can keep it up for the rest of the game. Troy would love to get a score here on the first drive of the second half. But that's not going to help. Tidwell is sacked for a loss of 3 by Reggie Myers. First time we've called his name here today. 2nd and 13 coming up for Troy. Tidwell wants to pass on 2nd down. Throws incomplete. Aaron Smith was in coverage. Tidwell is 8 for 19, 150 yards, a touchdown, and an INT. Here you go. It is 3rd down, 13 to go. Troy 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. They need a lot right here. 13 to be exact. And they want to go with the screen. Nebraska City had that snuffed out. Tim Longmire wrapped up in the backfield. There are 3 Nebraska City defenders right there to bring him down as soon as he caught it. And it's a quick 3 and out for Troy. And hopefully this defense can hold them. Can hold this Nebraska City offense and give the offense the ball back. Because it's the defense of Troy that is keeping them in the game right now. Getting a 6 for Tyree on 1st down. Or on the return, sorry. It'll be 1st down from the 49 of Troy, actually. They're starting in plus territory again. They give to Irby on 1st down, and Irby a solid run. He got 8 yards on his first carry of the second half. 14 carries, 144 yards. No touchdowns, but touchdowns aren't necessarily everything. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Glopter is going to be sacked. The offensive line could not hold their blocks. He had a man open too, but Shaq Beverly just beat his man, and Randall Glopter never had a chance. 3rd and 10 coming up. The Wildcats are 3 for 7 on 3rd down. Calling the blitz. There's a man open, but Glopter missed him. Glopter had a man and just missed. 4th and 10 from the 49 of Troy. You probably aren't going to get much bonus field position here, so just go for it. It's no man's land. They've got a man underneath. It's Burden Meadows. And Meadows with a gain of 24 on 4th and 10. 2 catches, 36 yards for Meadows. And that was another nice throw there by Randall Glopter. 1st and 10 from the 24 of Troy. And Glopter will run on the read option, broke 2 tackles, and still brought down in the backfield. Sam Levy coming up to make the play. Can they hold you another field goal try? They've forced 2 already. Troy is adopting a bend but don't break mentality here as Meadows goes in motion on 2nd and 11. 2-yard rush for Arthur Irby on 2nd down, and it'll be 3rd and long again. They need 9 to move the chains. 3 for 8 on 3rd downs. You're in field goal range. If you don't have a man open, I think you take the field goal. Looks like they've got a man, and it is Burden Meadows, 23 yards and a touchdown. Glopter 13 for 23, over 100 yards passing, and 1 touchdown to go with his 2 on the ground. So that drive took 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 7 plays to go, 48 yards. The extra point is good, and it is 25-7 right now. An 18-point Nebraska City lead. That'll make it a 3-score game. And so now Troy really needs a touchdown here. And then they need a defensive stop. .508 to go here in the 3rd quarter, so there is still time for a comeback. But it kind of feels like they've got to score on this drive. Gain of 6 for Joe Scales on 1st down. Tidwell is 10 for 21, 152 yards, a touchdown, and an INT. 25-7. And Tidwell wanting to run the read option. He's got 5 yards and a 1st down as he kept it himself. First and 10 from their own 36 for Troy. Coming up on 4.5 to go here, 3rd quarter. It's an 18-point Nebraska City lead. Tidwell hit as he throws, completes it out to Longmire. And Longmire barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Tidwell 11 for 22, 152 yards. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. 305 yards of offense for Nebraska City, only 133 for Troy. And on 2nd down, Tidwell will throw it away. 3rd and long coming up. 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter. It's a 25-7 Nebraska City lead, and 3rd and 10 for Troy from their own 36. Almost feels like they need this to get back into it, and Brooks will get 7, but that's not enough for the 1st down. And Troy is going to punt it away. So now they really need a defensive stop. Either a turnover or at worst a field goal. Keep it a 3-score game and hope your offense gets a chance to do something. 6-yard return for Michael Tyree. Nebraska City will set up shop at their own 25. First down, Nebraska City. Glopter hit as he throws, it's incomplete. Second and 10 from their own 25 here for Nebraska City. 3:39 to go, 3rd quarter. I think a touchdown here would just about seal the deal. And that's caught by Burden Meadows for a gain of 2. So the Troy defense is forced to 3rd and long. 3rd down, 8 yards to go here for this Nebraska City offense. 4 for 9 on third downs already today. Goes on the slant, caught by Jamal Gonzalez, and he's got 9 and a first down. 3 catches, 33 yards for Jamal Gonzalez. And that one was a big one to move the chains. Glofter, 15 for 26, 130 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's also got 2 touchdowns through the ground. But he also has a lost fumble, and there was another fumble that his receiver covered. Or recovered, sorry. Gain of 3 for Irby on first down. 2nd and 7 coming up here. They want to throw the screen, and that's intercepted by Lofton. And that's going to be a pick 6. But it's all going to be wiped out as they came on the blitz. And Tyler Roberts got to Randall Glopter late. They called a screen in an attempt to beat the blitz. And in a rather unorthodox way, it worked. They get a penalty to wipe out a pick 6. And that's how you beat the blitz. Well, at least that's one way of doing it. Irby got a block to the outside, across the 25, inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 6. 39-yard rush for Arthur Irby before finally being dragged down by Joe Lofton. 1st and goal from the 6 coming up. 4th red zone trip today. They've got 2 touchdowns and the field goal out of their first 3. Throws caught by Jeremy Randall out of the backfield. He's got a touchdown, but a flag is down. It'll be roughing the passer. Penalty declined. Touchdown Wildcats. 6-yard TD catch for Jeremy Randall. And the backup halfback getting in on the action. 16 for 27. 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for Randall Glopter. And it'll be 32-7 now. Nebraska City leads. 2:03 to go, third quarter. It is a 25-point Wildcat lead. And Troy needs some help in a hurry if they want to get back into this game. First down from their own 25 for Troy. 2:03 to go, third quarter. Tidwell brought down by Derek Smith. It's a loss of 8, and how about the defensive end coming up to make the sack? And nothing is going right for this Troy offense outside of like 3 big plays, one of which resulted in their only touchdown. Now the time it put Troy ahead 7-6. No, that was incomplete. He went out of bounds, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Nice play by Schneider is going to be wiped out by roughing the passer on Henry Fox. And so the senior linebacker making a boneheaded mistake. Giving Troy a first down at the 32-yard line. Minute 27 to go here, third quarter. This one's been all Nebraska City. Tidwell is going to be sacked again. Loss of 8. Matt Ramsauer, the first man to him. And the redshirt freshman defensive tackle making his presence felt. That's the second time we've called his name today. The first is for a stupid penalty. But that's the way to make your penalty or your presence felt. Tidwell wants to throw, nearly picked off by David Williams. Instead, it'll fall harmlessly to the turf, incomplete. 3rd and 18 coming up. 1 for 8 on third downs today are the Trojans. They need 18 to move the chains. 56 seconds to go, third quarter. I feel like this is 4-down territory anyway. Knocked away by Humbuckle. And the senior safety coming up to make a play. He's finally been moved up to third string corner, not even playing safety. 4th and 18, and Troy's just going to punt it away. It's like they're conceding defeat. Tyree to the outside. The spin move. Tyree inside the 25, inside the 15, down to the 10. Nice return by Michael Tyree. And that's the way you contribute to your team. Although it's going to be called back by clipping on Tate Simon. That was still a nice return. And they're still going to start at the 42 of Troy. But as I was saying before the penalty interrupted me, that's how you contribute to a team. Your redshirt freshman can't get any playing time at wideout, so what do? You make your play in the return game, and Glopter sacked for a loss of 12. He had a man, but again the offensive line refuses to hold a block. 2nd down and 22 coming up. No thanks to this terrible offensive line. And they want to run the screen. Irby broke one tackle, and he's going to get a first down and then some. Again, the offensive line not doing a very good job blocking, but Irby broke that first tackle and got the first down. That's the way to never say die. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters gone here in the rain here in Nebraska City. And it's been all Wildcats through 3 so far. Nebraska City 32, Troy 7. 1 quarter left to go here in the rain in this rivalry game. First and 10 from the 25 of Troy as we begin this 4th quarter. Maxwell in motion on first down. They'll give to Irby on the counter. Broke 1 tackle, but not 2. 2-yard rush there for Irby. He's got 18 carries, 190 yards. And if this offensive line could block better, he could probably be at 200 easy right now. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we'll want to give to Irby, and Irby again cannot break a tackle. The offensive line is just not getting the right kind of penetration, but at least that one was good for a gain of 3. 3rd and 5 coming up. Nebraska City is 5 for 10 on 3rd downs. They only need 5 right here. They want Irby, and the offensive line refuses to hold a block. Surprise, surprise. I think this offensive line is by far the weakest link on this team. It's not even the redshirt freshman kicker. It's the offensive line with 3 redshirt senior starters. As the 3rd field goal of the day by Williams is up and good. Final score from Athens, Georgia 41, South Carolina 10. So, number 10 taking number 4 to the woodshed. And that's really similar to what's happening in our game. It's a 28-point Nebraska City lead. They're up 35-7, 6:45 to go in the game. And that'll be a touchback. You take a look at getting defensive. Troy with 3 sacks, Nebraska City with 7. Both have a pick. Troy's got technically 2 forced fumbles. They recovered 1 of them. They've also given up a boatload of more points than Nebraska City has. 1st and 10 for Troy. They're down by 28 with 6:45 to go in the game. And we'll see if they come out and try to make the final score more respectable. But on first down, Longmire's brought down in the backfield, loss of 2. Alonzo Kemp, the first man to him. 4 rushes for -4 yards. Tidwell wants to scramble. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. Dennis Henderson coming up to make the play. And the redshirt freshman linebacker making his presence felt. 3rd and 12 coming up. 1 for 9 on 3rd downs is Troy. And that's a big reason why they're down by 28. Tidwell throws it up. Knocked away, nearly intercepted by Aaron Smith. And so Troy will go 3 and out. They'll punt it back to Nebraska City, and we'll see if the Wildcats are just looking to work on running out the clock as Tyree will get it, trying to get it to the outside. Can't get a block, but it's still a 12-yard return. Offense at a glance, 384 yards of offense for Nebraska City, 17 first downs compared to 122 and 6 for Troy. They've also run a couple more plays. First down for Nebraska City. They're in Troy territory again at the 44. Wanting to run the read option, Randall Glopter never had a chance. Loss of 3. DJ Johnson with 4 tackles, 2 of them for loss. 10 rushes, 25 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Randall Glopter. They want the screen to Irby. Irby broke 1 tackle and still lost 2 yards. This offensive line is a weak link, and once we get into American athletic play, that could come back to bite them. 5 for 11 on third downs. They need 15 here. And they've got a man open underneath. Kendrick Coe had a bunch of yards, and he dropped it. Kendrick Coe, the redshirt senior, you are butterfingers and an idiot, but you got bailed out because Tyler Roberts roughed the passer. Coe beat his coverage. Glopter threw a beautiful throw, and Coe dropped it. If he keeps up with these drops, maybe next week we'll give Michael Tyree a chance. Give the redshirt freshman a chance as the senior can't get it done. We're giving you your chances. You're like our second highest rated receiver, and you're dropping garbage like that. That's a 40-yard reception easy. Anyway, it is 2nd and 8 from the 31 of Troy. 4.5 minutes to go here. They'll give to Arthur Irby, and he's got 4 yards. He's 1 yard shy of 200. 3rd down and 4 from the 27 coming up. Jalen Daniels, 5 tackles, 1 for loss. 6 for 12 on third downs today for Nebraska City. They only need 4 right here. Has a man over the middle, but that was a terribly thrown ball. Randall Glopter had a man and just whiffed. So out comes Williams again. He's 3 for 3 with a long of 41. That one, no good. At the distance, just the wind blew it wide left. And so 3 for 4 is not too bad though, especially for a redshirt freshman. The score remains 35-7. Man in motion for Troy on first down. 3:57 to go in the game. Tidwell's going to be fumbled. He tried to throw it and he fumbled it. And it'll be 2nd down and 14 from the 22. Nice heads-up play by the wideout to recover the fumble, I guess. Tidwell throwing it up there. Intercepted by Schneider. The true freshman comes up and intercepts Dallas Tidwell. First down from their own 33 for Nebraska City. Tidwell with 159 yards and a touchdown through the air, but also 2 interceptions. They want to give to Irby on the counter. Broke 1 tackle, got the edge, out across midfield. 18-yard rush for Arthur Irby. 22 rushes, 117 yards. And Jalen Daniels finally dragged him down. First down from midfield. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the game. And Glopter is brought down in the backfield. Please block someone, offensive line. Between you and Coe being really irritating. 4-yard rush for Irby on second down. Sets up 3rd and 9. 23 rushes, 221 yards, 6 for 13 on third downs today. Is Nebraska City. They need 9 right here. Glopter throwing it deep. Intercepted by White. Wanted Jamal Gonzalez because no one else can catch a ball. Okay, Burden Meadows could, but it looked like he had Gonzalez. Turned out to be wrong. Longmire blown up in the backfield by Derek Smith. 2nd and 11, under 2 minutes to go here in the game. And we'll see if Troy can score here before the end of this one. Tidwell, zone it up, caught by Brooks. Brought down by Chris Smith after a gain of 10 to set up 3rd and short. 3rd down and 1 for Troy. They're 1 for 10 on 3rd downs. Tidwell wants to pass. Now he might take off. Has a man. It's Shelby. Donald Shelby with a gain of 17. And Tidwell is up to 186 yards through the air. First down and 10 here. Throws intercepted by Smith. Aaron Smith will intercept Dallas Tidwell for the 3rd time. And that will end this game. First down from the 49 of Troy. They give to Irby. Irby running hard, got 11 yards. First down. 24 rushes, 232 yards. And they're going to come out in victory formation on first down. Glopter will probably take a knee, and that should be about all she wrote. Second down and 12. This might be the final play of the game. Glopter hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Planning on throwing it, completing it for a short gain, and then getting out of here. Instead, they're going to have to run another play. 3rd down and 12, 6 of 14 on 3rd downs. Got a man deep. Caught by Kendrick Coe. A flag is down. It's going to be roughing the passer, decline the penalty, and just for insult to injury, add on a 40-yard touchdown reception by Kendrick Coe. One last attempt to score here in this rivalry game. And that'll put Glopter over 200 yards. The extra point is good. And I assume they'll just squib it and try and run out most of the rest of this clock. So a pretty good day for Randall Glopter. Yes, he had 3 turnovers. But he also accounted for 5 touchdowns. 3 through the air, 2 on the ground. 14 seconds left. And Troy might just hand off and want to get out of here. They give to Longmire, and Bo Mixon coming up from the safety spot to make the nice hit on Longmire. And that'll do it here for this ball game. Actually, not quite yet. Still got a second left. There we go. Now it's over. The clock shows triple zeros. And this rivalry game was another one-sided affair. Nebraska City wins by 35 to improve to 2-0 here in the first year under head coach Christian Horn, in his first year taking over for Jack Gingerball. But after this week, the competition gets tougher. Next week, it'll be a showdown with West Virginia, and I believe that'll be in Morgantown. I'm not 100% sure, though. Well, I will see you there next time for the showdown with West Virginia. That'll do it for me. I am signing off. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody.